Here was my high school day in hell, except this was my last day at high school before I dropped out. I wake up in the morning thinking this day was going to be an absolute normal day. Little did I know it was in fact not. I start getting ready for school, and this day I decided, you know what, I'm going to curl my hair and look really cute. So that's exactly what I did. After finishing my hair, I was done getting ready, so I walked out of my house, and that's when I realized it was pouring down rain. So my hair was about to get ruined anyways. Once I got to school, I realized that the same exact rumor that had been going around about me for months was still going around, and it was people saying that I had herpes just because I was on Accutane and my lips were really dry. Like, I truly do not know how someone who has never had a cold sore could even have herpes, but you know what? No matter what I said, they were never gonna believe me. Within 5 minutes of being there, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. I could get in trouble, but I don't really care. I'm tired of these people being jerks to me, and I do not want to be here. So I texted my mom a really long message telling her exactly how I felt and how these people were absolutely being awful to me, and I left and went back to my car. I will say on the way home, I did stop and get a Sonic Dr. Pepper because it was an absolute must after the day I had. I'll also say that my mom was a school teacher, so I never thought she was gonna let me go homeschooled as bad as I wanted to. Of course, with my luck, one of my teachers saw me walk out of the school building, get in my car, and drive out of the parking lot, so they immediately called my mom in the office. And this was the moment where my amazing mother realized that if her kid that once loved school is doing anything to not be there, she must be pretty miserable. So my mom withdrawed me from school. When my mom called me to tell me that she had withdrawn me from school, I literally could not believe it. I immediately started bawling my eyes out, and let me tell you, they were not sad tears. I was happy to never go back to that place. I don't think most people realize how bad I was actually being treated at school, nor did my mom realize how bad people were actually acting towards me, because I kept most of it to myself because I was very embarrassed and did not understand what was wrong with me for people to treat me this way. So even with my mom knowing so little, I was so incredibly grateful and blessed for the fact that she still took my word for the fact that I did not want to be there and knew something had to be going on that was very bad if I didn't want to be at school, and withdrawed me. I ended up going to a homeschool program, and it was the best thing I ever did. She even ended up graduating high school early, so it really worked out in my favor, but this was one of my very last high school days in hell, because after that I never went back there, but trust me, they still tried to make my life hell even after leaving that place. Bye.